The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That's out quickly to London. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Falcons! Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. 2nd and 13. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, you!
Looking to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's brought in downfield by London. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And here comes a return. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
2nd and 6. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going to look to throw.